Okay, this is on the Clark job, number 54030, installed on 3.6 by Stetson. I'm gonna have to redraw this plan for the city to have an exact. So, anyway, so what we're doing is we're adding a furnace in the basement. So if you come down the stairs, over here, there's a furnace here. We're going to add a furnace right here in the corner. Okay, so I drew it on the floor. Furnace will be 6 inches from that wall, 6 inches from this wall, because we're going to have a 6-inch wraparound duct. So the furnace, we have a base furnace coil, that. Then I have this starting collar, and that's going to sit back 5 inches, which will put your duct 1 inch from the wall. That's not here yet. But yeah, so you're going to have duct just running straight back, just a supply, all the way to the end. And so that just goes there. Sorry, I ran out of room. Okay, on the other side, I held it off 6 inches off the wall on purpose. So this trunk line is going to be 6 inches off the wall. But just that reducer, and then this to the end. I'll tell you now, I held this off 6 inches from the wall rather than offsetting it back towards the wall, because he put his dryer vent right here, except it can't go there because it needs to be 4 feet from the flues. So I'm going to have to move it at least 4 feet from there. So we're going to have to move it down the line. He didn't want to cut through the joist, so what we're going to do is we're going to come up 90 underneath and then hop up and out wherever we need to. And then this, you can use this for your flues, but I don't think you can. That hole may just be a hole. Okay. So our return, filter box, that boot, then I have a wraparound duct that's gonna go behind the furnace. So this is the filter box, so you're gonna basically, this is top view, wrap around here. So what it's gonna do is, you have an end cap right here, that big 90 is gonna come here and go to here. You're gonna cut in a 24x8 baseboard grill right here, low. Then your duct's gonna keep going. It's gonna transfer to an 8x12 duct, go behind the furnace. And you're gonna cut in a 24x8 grill right here, as close to this wall as you can. Reason being is they're gonna build this out for a TV entertainment center, and they're probably gonna put bookcases and stuff here, but they'll just build their cabinets over this and put their grill on this side if need be. So those two 24x8s will get all the return air from this side. But so I'll make transfer grills. So things aren't built yet, but when they are, this is going to be an exercise room. We'll have a transfer grill low in the exercise room and high out here, but we'll just leave them with the homeowner and he'll put them on when he builds his wall. Same with the office right here. We're going to have an office, and the wall isn't here yet. He said just leave them with the transfer grills. Okay. So this person is very concerned about sound. He's probably going to pay to have his whole system, the duct lined. You can tell what he's done here with the flex to try to make his bedroom quieter. He wanted to do that on all of them, and I told him it wasn't a good idea. So I talked him into insulating the duct instead. Anyway, okay, so return air will come up. Bottom's going to come up 18 inches, which will put it 1 inch in front of the supply. And then I just have those couple pieces in the end cap. So what that's going to do, the return air is going to come up, offset forward and up with a 90 and go down here. So you can see where this line is. They're going to build a wall right here. And so I told them to build the wall after you get your trunk line done, and then you can just cut out the top of the wall and suck the return air down the wall and put a 14 by 8 baseboard grill low for this bedroom. Then over in those 2 bedrooms over there, the wall's not here yet. It's going to be roughly about where this line is. I'm hoping it's not on right under this beam, but if it is, we'll have to make some way to get from the return air joist into the wall. I told him I might be a 30 by 8 can, or even longer, because we're gonna have, this is gonna be 2 bedrooms, so we're gonna have a return air, 1 on each side, and you don't want them in the same cavity, so 1 here and then 1 over here, but that's gonna be a 14 by 8 return baseboard for each one. I didn't give you any panning, except for I gave you 10 feet of panning. You're going to need to pan this hallway because they're going to drop the ceiling in here if need be. So if they do, you can have to pan this and then pan this over just a little bit. But you're going to need to use probably this joist space for panning, if it works out. I don't know exactly where the wall is going to be, so this one has the flex in it, so I can't really use that one. This one also is going to have a heat vent in it for the bathroom, but that's big enough that you can still have the heat vent in the bathroom with the return air. Okay, so let's see. Did I go over all the returns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay, so on the plan, things have kind of changed. For this bedroom, we're just going to put 1 4x12. In this bedroom, we'll put a 4x10. That's going to be an end boot. The homeowner drew this plan originally. He must be a designer, but he originally had 2, and I told him just put 1 here, 1 here. Going to have to put them in different joist spaces. In the one over this window here, you can see all this pipe and stuff, so I'm going to have to come off and just go high and get above everything. Should work. On this one, I'm debating whether to give you 2 beam dodgers or not. I have 7-inch pipe, and you have about 6.5 inches. So I'll give you 2 beam dodgers. Use them at your discretion. Another thing I have to tell you about this job, why I just thought about it, is I told you he's really concerned about sound. He's going to have 3/4 inch slats for sound everywhere. And then his 5/8 sheetrock, or 1/2 inch sheetrock, whatever he's going to put in. He said 5/8, so verify that exactly how low your boot's going to go, but you know, you need to drop your boot down lower than 1/2 inch is what I'm saying. All your boots in the whole house. Probably down, see, 3/4, so probably 1.25 to 1.5 inches, depending. Okay. That bedroom, heat run just as it shows. I'm gonna put a kitchenette here. I'll just walk around. So they're gonna put a kitchenette right here, and they have a heat run drawn just over the door here. This is gonna be storage. They do have a heat run drawn in the storage. And so there's a heat vent right there. This is return air panning. So if you want to there, have to come over here, 90 down, 90 over, and I'll give you an end boot. If it were me, I'd just put a sidewall into the side, just, or down, and they can fur around it. I'm not sure how the framing is going to go right here, but I'm going to fur it out for this anyway, so somewhere they're going to have a fur out. So if you just go side, that would probably be good rather than, you know. Okay, so the plan has kind of changed from what was originally drawn. Our duct is now going to be just straight over against this wall. So these 3 runs are just going to be bottom takeoffs. I'll just make them 2 inches long right out the bottom of the duct for those 3. That one for the office, he's very concerned about. He wants it super quiet. He might do something with flex there. Not sure. Okay, so this is his office. We'll just put a run over here somewhere. He is going to fur this out, FYI, so keep that in mind. This is a bathroom, so we're going to have to get a run in the bathroom right here and put one right here for that. What did I put on there? Let's see. Bath. Yeah, I put an end boot. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay, then then I had one over this door too. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. So the exhaust fan for this bathroom. Was it run up, and he's gonna fur out this little corner. So you're gonna run as tight as you can over here. And then he cut out this little area over here. You're gonna go up and out. And his outside garage wall is right there, so that's the corner. And you do have a basement access right there. So it's gonna be coming out right over there somewhere. Okay. The other exhaust fan is going to be in this bathroom, and he's going to fur out as well for this one. So come up and run it underneath, and then up and out. I told him it's close, but we might be able to cut 4-inch holes right through the center because you're 6 feet, but if it was 6 foot 4 inches, then it would be within code. So he may just want to fur down because he was asking about that. You got to be 3 foot off a bearing wall for a 4-inch hole. Okay, so, and as far as these returns go in here, reason we can't come down here is because they're going to have this whole thing is going to be closet here, and this is going to be closet here. You can see on the white line. He said this door is going to be moved up, so if you can pan over and do something with those closets and get a grill, you know, here, but it's kind of hard to picture without the walls there what you can do. So you're going to have to figure out these return airs when you can. I told him to try to have this wall built for when you get here, so you can know what to do. Okay, so I think I got everything there. Oh, on the venting for the bathroom vents. So I just gave you 25 feet of flex for both of them. So just split that up. And I also ordered you some pipe, so you can run, 5 feet of pipe on each one, then flex the rest of the way, kind of split it up. Okay, combustion air, not applicable. Vent, you're gonna run 2-inch PVC just to the back of the house. There's already 2 penetrations out there in the dryer vent. I figure you're probably gonna go right here. If any way you can use that hole, use it, but if not, just do them where you can and he'll just deal with the hole. But yeah, flat termination there. So the gas, so new furnace comes up to right here. Your regulator's way out here, so I figured you can probably just turn this whole thing a little bit and then put a nipple on it, 45-inch nipple with a T and a drip leg, and flex into your furnace. Okay, the AC, he doesn't want it in the back. He wants it out on the back corner over here. So his other AC is right here, and it won't fit over here. So yeah, it's gonna have to go out here. So so now you have a 4-inch dryer vent coming up through here, and you're gonna have 2 more inches for, of space. So hopefully you can get that line set in that 2-inch area between the duct and the dryer vent. Or you can go underneath the dryer vent and then hop back up again. Just get it on. He wants to try to get on this side of the wall and up and out where you need it. Okay. New line set. So line set's going to be, needs to be 3/8 by 3/4. This is a heat pump, by the way, so make sure you run plenty enough wires for whatever controls you need out there, because it's going to be an Ecobee thermostat, so it's not going to be communicating. So I told Jason, salesman, to order whatever controls he needs. The Ecobee, I believe, has its own set point, you know, where if it's lower than 40 degrees, it will come on, but I don't know what else you may need for out there. Okay, new pad, electrical done by the owner. I told him the breaker we need, 25 amp. Run enough control wires for the heat pump. The drain, just go to the floor, right there. You're going to be running from there. So you will also need to redo this drain just a little bit. So I need to give you a little bit of 1/2" PVC. But we're going to have a 8x12 duct coming low. And they wanted to do it 8x12 rather than keep it high, because they wanted the space open right here. That's why we converted to 8x12. But anyway, measure that. What's that? So yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. Stat. Okay, so gonna put on a new Ecobee thermostat, run a new wire. Unless you know a better place, I told him we'd probably put it above this return air right here in the corner. So that's that. Make sure you run enough wires for it. So much going on here. I don't know if I told you about the existing dryer, but yeah, I did. I told you about that. Okay, exhaust fans. I told you about that. I believe that's it.